Hi, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. We got our electric bill this month. You know what? You got to check everything in the Philippines, whether it's a restaurant bill, a LTO, whatever, even your electric bill. So let's get started.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
Okay, let me set the stage before we go into the details. We live in a two-bedroom condo 90% of the time. We have a home in Mindanao also, but we're just there visiting family, a couple weeks here, a couple weeks there, whatever. Anyways, in our condo, we have three rooms. We have a master bedroom, we have a living, dining, kitchen area, and then we have a spare bedroom office. All right. And actually, the second bedroom is really the same size as the master. In each one of those rooms, we have split air conditioning units. Now, we leave the air conditioning in the master bedroom 90% of the time on, and it's set at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay? Or whatever it is they use here, centigrade, Celsius, I can't remember. At night, we lower that to 21. Yeah, Arctic freeze. I like it cold when I sleep. I want to actually be cold. I like a heavy blanket and I want it to be cold. What can I say? You know, um, it is what it is. We very rarely use the aircon in the living, dining, and kitchen area. Occasionally, when Arlen is cooking in the oven, which puts out a lot of heat, or she's cooking multiple dishes throughout the course of the day on the stovetop, okay, we'll turn it on. It gets hot. In my office, I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning generally. 3:30 at the latest, sometimes 2:30, who knows. That's just the way it is when I sleep. I run the air conditioner in the spare bedroom as I need it. I would say that of the 4 to 5 hours a day that I'm working on our personal stuff, email, YouTube, things at home, banking, etc. The air conditioner is running reasonably 75% of the time. Now, that's how it's set up. Here's what's important. Okay. We've noticed some weird fluctuations in our electric bill. In fact, when we first moved in, they were very high, but they've come down, 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 down. I have no idea why. I didn't really look into it. I wish I had. Okay? Because they're always getting better. Who wants to look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Okay. That being said, all of August. So we were in the province for about 4 or 5 of the billing cycle days of electric. Our billing cycle is from the 21st to the end of the month, okay? Or 21st to 21st, actually, whatever. It's how many days. All right. So we were actually out of town for about 4 or 5 days. Air cons were off, okay? And when we, that's it. Now, for the entire month of September, the entire month. We've been home since the 1st of September. All right. Since the entire month of September, we've been here. We've run the aircon as I described. Now, let's take a look at our electric bill. So here we are. Now, forgive me for not keeping eye contact, something I'm trying to improve on, but I have to go back and forth to show you different things. You can see our September bill. Okay, it was 8,000 and some odd, 8,899. I actually need to increase the size of my screen here just so I can read it. 8,899 pesos, or 8,099 pesos. I'm sorry. Okay, but if you look over here for September, it was 6,800 pesos. And I'm thinking to myself, hold on, I know I ran the aircon more. I know I did. I don't understand why it went down. It's great. I love it, but whatever. All right. What caused it to go down? I don't have an answer until I start to look. And that's when I did figure it all out. Okay? So these are the two bills. These are the rates. You can do all kind of math, whatever you want. So I said, okay, let's look at what they're doing. So let's take a look at the next one. So in the yellow are the amounts, the prices, okay, what we got billed. In the purple is like a usage. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, wait, hold on. There were 30 days in the last billing cycle, but there were 31 days in the new billing cycle. And yet it's less. And I'm using the aircon more. And then I looked how many kilowatt hours. 684, I can't, it's smaller on my screen, versus 791. And then I was like, hold on, this is kind of crazy. I don't understand how I am using more kilowatt hours, but I'm actually paying less. Now, this gets on to another piece of fact. Going to any major business office in the Philippines can be an all-day event, maybe even longer. All right. And I've never even been to the electric company's office. That's how bad I know it is. I hear from everybody else. The problem is everybody's in line complaining about something, or asking questions about something, or setting up new accounts. And the next problem is the first person you talk to after you wait and finally get to somebody, the first person you talk to is not going to be able to explain jack shit. I mean, nothing to you. Trust me, it happens at Globe. It happens at Converge. It happens everywhere. I'm not being rude. That's just the experiences we've had. So I started to dig deeper and deeper. And then all of a sudden, and correspondence with the electric company. The electric company, excuse me, the electric company hasn't sent us a single piece of correspondence explaining increases, decreases, rate changes. You know, you got to live pretty much on Facebook. And if you don't use Facebook, you're screwed. But then I noticed something else. So take a look at this. So on the bill in the very back, in very fine, tiny print in the bottom, okay, is a disclaimer. And I start to look at it. And lo and behold, and I know you can't read it, neither could I, to be honest with you. I had to put my glasses on in order to read it. But this is what it is. It says that the electric company, ABC, is going to implement an average of 2.88 kilowatt one-time refund, kilowatt per hour, all right? Refund for over recoveries of pass-through charges from January to July, which will be reflected in your September bill. Well, thank you. I mean, I got my September bill. Yeah, it's reflected in that. This is in compliance with this resolution for issuing. So, here in the Philippines, electric companies buy electric from other companies also. And apparently there are agreements and everything else, and it's a spot rate. But then it brought up some other issues. One of the things that I would venture to say is if you go back and you want to look at the actual charge usage and everything that goes with it, you can do the math. I am not going to do the math. I did do the math already. I'm just not going to put it all on here because it's just boring as crap. But that brought up another question. Now, the first thing I would say is them getting the word out. Okay, whatever. The fact that I don't have a Facebook account to listen to all the dribble and all the shit that comes out of the electric company, I guess that's all my fault. All right, that's on me. And when they get hacked and all my shit goes out, just like every other company gets here, that'll be on me too, I guess. Enough said. But then I started thinking, how do I know that I got a refund for what I used? In other words, if it's based on a kilowatt hour and it's only based on my usage for this month, suppose I had been out of town all month, I'd have gotten nothing. Suppose Arlen and I had been back in the States or somewhere else, I would have gotten squat, nothing. How do I know I'm getting what I'm due? I don't, and neither will you. All right? It's that simple. You can go to the electric company, you can question them, you're not going to get anywhere with it, and it's just not worth it over, $50, $100. Trust me, I would pay $100 to not have to sit at the electric company all day. Now, maybe it's a little more. I doubt it. I don't know. But either way, we don't have an answer for that. What we do have an answer for is this is why you have to check your bill. You always check every bill. It doesn't matter how stupid you look doing it. Check it. We were at one of our favorite restaurants the other day. Okay? Ordered food, ordered dinner. And when I ordered dinner, the entree that I order it often. And it comes with 2 sides. And the girl said, okay, but, she took my order, then she repeated it, and as they always do. And then she said, there's additional charge for this extra side. And I said, no, there's not. No, there's not. It comes with 2 sides. It says so. Look, on the menu. And she had to look it up in the menu. And she goes, oh, my fault. Now, I will tell you this. I don't think for a minute that the restaurant was trying to overcharge. I know this restaurant. I know the owner. We're I wouldn't, we're not drinking buddies or anything like that, but we're friends, good friends. I see him often. We talk often. He knows Arlen and Arlen's name and everything else. But turnover. He's training more people. This is what happens. This was a new waitress. She'd been there, I don't know, maybe, I want to say she's been there 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. Sweet young lady. It was an innocent mistake, but still an innocent mistake. An innocent mistake that would have cost about $1.50. Okay, I know it's small, it's mice nuts. But when you go to a bar, when you go to other places, just recently, another vlogger was talking about something like that happening to him at a bar. Okay? All of those things being said, you got to check your bills. You really and truly do. Now, what is your experience here in the Philippines? Have you ever bothered to check your bills? Are we so entitled that it's just such a minor amount that pesos feel like play money? Do you check your bills? Do you add them up? Do you make sure? And have you found other mistakes? We'd like to know. Otherwise, please do subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and hope you have a great day.